Hello you beautiful people, and welcome to today's video. Today I have not only one but two sketchbook tours for you. Two at the price of one, if you wanna think of it this way. Both of these books were gifted to me by friends. This one was sent to me very kindly from a friend in a care package, and this one was handmade also with artist paper from my friend Mari. So without further ado, I have ink on my hands. That's nice. Okay, without further ado, let's start with the one that I finished first. I finished this one right after the last sketchbook tour I made. So we're putting this aside, and I'm starting with this one. This is the Hahnemühle Cappuccino Sketchbook, which has toned paper. And I'm hitting my microphone. Alright, that's good. Just need to move it a little bit. I think that's better. So, yeah, as you can clearly see, this paper is not white. It is a soft brownish color, the color of cappuccino, which is espresso with milk. And yeah, I started it at the 18th of August 2020 and I finished it on the 23rd of September 2020. And here's just a little selfie of me made with watercolors and a brush pen. And I used watercolors my wife made for me, I think. The pastel colors work really well on this paper. And here I drew my character Gabriel and another character of mine, and a little orange with Posca markers. And yeah, on this page I was a bit in an experimental mood, and I drew this this dragon with ink, and I shaded it with I made highlights with some white watercolors. And here's just Leslie and the knight with a very big sword. On this page I made some brainstorming for my granny's 80th birthday, and I made her a little picture and stuff. So yeah, here's just a character of me and my wife's character Jane. Here are some cats drawn straight in ink with violet ink that was in a regular fountain pen that you would buy at the supermarket, just a regular fountain pen. And here's Todd. And oh yeah, this was me. It was still very warm at this point in time. And I figured I needed to do some gardening because my flower patch just was overgrown and it looked terrible, and I wanted to do some gardening, and I almost passed out because it was too warm. And yeah, don't do that. Take care of yourselves. And here's my character Zentos in his god form and in his human form. And oh, this was a night. I don't know. The dog suddenly demanded to go outside, and I thought maybe he needs to go to the toilet, like, you know. But we were standing there in the middle of the night. I was attacked by moths. I had a little flashlight with me that I did not draw here, but I had it with me, and every time I turned it on, I had to turn it out in between. Because every time I turned it on, there were thousands of moths attacking me and just flying in my face and against me. It was kind of... I did not like it. And he was just sniffing the grass. He just wanted to go on a little walk into the garden, it seems. And yeah, so... yeah. This was done with gouache. And it's just, I don't know what it is. It's just a little painting. Don't know. I think it turned out quite cute. And here's the page I did with colored pencils. This is my character Milo and my character Natalie. who are both from the same universe, by the way. They are school friends. He's a little magician who's bad at what he does because his father never supported him and hated that he can do magic. And she's also a bit talented with magic, but not that much. But she gets a familiar later on, which is a big black dog. Yeah. And here are more color pen drawings of my character Prescott and Mafalda, his friend, his witch friend. And I started a little mini comic with them on Instagram, but I'm pausing it right now because the October drawing challenge is coming up and I want to focus on that. So, but I still plan on doing the little mini comic on Instagram with those two, like continuing it. Oh yeah, my wife got me a pen and that's like a dual color glitter gel pen, because it's two colors. The ink is violet and the sparkles are blue, and if you turn it you can see the blue, and I think it's really beautiful. So here I just drew some characters with some watercolors in the background, and I put some Ecoline ink as the shading. It's just regular black gray ink. And yeah, more characters. These are just random characters, and I just doodled around. Oh yeah, this was the day I got a new job. Of course I had to put it in here with glitter, yay! So this was the next day, and we visited my grandma. Don't worry, we were social distancing and stuff, but I wanted to give her a birthday presents and stuff, and because she turned 80, as I mentioned, and you know, but everything went well, nothing happened, everything is fine. And we went there, and our dog he hates social events almost like we do, and he's so tired every time, but we just don't have anyone to give him to if we go somewhere, because first of all, he has anxiety that we don't return, because his first owner that we overtook got him from never returned from the hospital. So he has anxiety that we are leaving him, and so we don't want to leave him. So it's better to take him with us and don't stay that long at the event or at somebody else's place, just so he doesn't get totally exhausted. I mean, he does every time, but we try to, you know, it's hard. But we don't want to leave him, we can't leave him alone for that long, like at home, we would never do that. So he comes with us, and he has to handle being a bit exhausted afterwards. I think it's better than if he panics all the time. Okay, sorry for that little rambling. Yeah, I was just very panicky the day I handed in my resignation. I don't know why, it was the last day I could hand it in, and I was just like very panicky, very scared and terrified to do that. I don't know, it's not a conflict situation, but it's like not a day-to-day situation, so I was a bit all over the place, and yeah, but it all turned out fine. Here we have some fantasy sketches. I played around with styles and just random drawings and two characters of mine. These were Posco markers, paint markers, and the paint markers really look well on this paper. And yeah. Also, yeah, after I had a bike accident twice in this city, I decided I wanted to have a bike helmet. And my coworkers found that very funny, but like, I think it looks fine. I think it looks fine, and also it could potentially save my life at one point. So I'm wearing a helmet. Also, I'm almost 30. I'm getting older and I need to protect myself. Okay, here are some more pencil drawings, and here's just a bit paint pen and white gel pen, and yeah, just characters again. It's just nothing, it's nothing very special, but I have to say I really like this paper. Alcohol markers work well on it, Posca pens work well on it, ink works beautifully, pencils work absolutely fine, and it's very nice paper. I love it a lot. But I found out that I really enjoy white paper or like this cream color paper, like a little off-white paper, because you can make better contrasts on that one. And I was growing a bit tired of the toned paper, but if I would have used this as a side sketchbook where I draw in just from time to time, I would have never finished it. So I used it as my main sketchbook, and I grew a bit tired of the toned paper. I don't know, it was just I just really missed white paper. So here also you can see that felt tip pens work very well in this sketchbook. These were done with brush pen, and then I colored them in with Crayola super tip, I think super fine tip, whatever markers, like the very cheap ones, and they look fantastic. So yeah. Also here we have some glitter ink again, and yeah, some washi tape and my characters. And also I'm on a diet. Have I told you that? I don't know. I've gained a bit of weight since I started working full-time after art school, and I did not like that. I did not feel very comfortable, and I want to go back to my weight that I had when I got out of school. So I'm on a good way. I already lost like 5 kilograms. But the first weeks were so hard, like, they were so hard. I realized how much I'm eating all the time, and it was a shock, kind of, how much I'm eating. So, and how I'm doing it is I try to move a bit more, but it's the main thing is I'm counting calories. I have an app, found a free app, and I'm counting calories. Yeah. That's how I do it. But the first weeks were so hard. Like, I was hungry all the time until I figured out like which food makes you feel full more for a longer time, and which food you should avoid because it only lasts like, I don't know, an hour or so, and then you're becoming hungry again, which is not what you want. And yeah, it was hard to get into, but it's working quite well, I think. But I'm looking forward to when I'm allowed to eat more calories again, like when I'm on the normal calorie base again that I'm supposed to eat to keep my weight. Like, but I first need to get to my goal weight. So here we have Leslie and Oswin, and oh yeah, I was not drawing that much. I was very drained. I don't know why. I just was so drained. I just did not draw a lot. I don't know. Oh, also, at night, we mostly fall asleep with TV, which is not healthy, I know. But like, I found a movie called Penguin Highway, like when we were just zapping around, like, and we saw the last half of it. And it's so cute. It was so weird, but so cute. It was so adorable. All these penguins, and it was like it was an anime movie and was so adorable, like, and also so strange. But I did not see the first half of it. We only saw the second half, so yeah. Oh yeah, and this is my mom could not, like, you know, this year nobody can like celebrate their birthdays like they wanna, but she invited us. They don't live far away from us, so we were there for breakfast. And it was very nice. It was very nice. This is also when I went through my old stuff and found a lot of pens that I gave to my wife, and some I kept myself. And but I just socializing is very hard for me, and I don't know. But this is when I found this pen, and I talked about it in the other video, in the other sketchbook tour before this one. And this is this cool Staedtler gel roller 465.4, like, and that was like a revelation. It was so much fun. And then it ran out of ink, and luckily my wife had some pens I could, one pen I could replace it with, because it was also 0.4. And I already got replacements for that because I already used half of the ink. And they're so much fun to use, these very slim pens. I don't know why. It's also the nib that's very nice to use. I already talked about it in the video before, I know. But like, I can't stress it enough. It was so much fun. Alright. So this was my last work day. After that I had a lot of vacation because I needed to take all the holidays I had left for this year that I was saving for like Christmas and stuff, because I did not know that I would get a new job this year. So I had to take all my holidays, and I had a lot of time to do art, and that was nice. But it was strange to leave this place that I was working at for almost 6 years now, and it was kind of strange, but it was also good. Oh, and this was when I figured out I need another graphic tablet. Yeah, so I was very lucky. I'm the luckiest idiot on this planet sometimes. So I have 1 second, and this one. So this is the pen I used until now with my graphic tablet for my comic. And this is the pen I used at work. And if you compare these two, this is much slimmer. This one is much, much slimmer. And this one is so big. And I hold pens like this. So I hold it very much at the point, at the top, at the bottom, I mean. And for some reason this hurts my hand like so bad, and every new Wacom tablet has these giant enormous pens. I don't know why. And this is the old one that I used at work because we had a small graphic tablet. Oh, I hit my microphone, I'm sorry. A small graphic tablet at work, and right before I left my boss bought another one for the new graphic designer. And I was allowed to take this one with me, so that was very nice of him. And yeah, so I can use my old one from work right now, and it hurts my hand way less. And also working on the iPad hurts my hand way less because the Apple Pencil is very slim, a very slim pen. And yeah, I need a slim pen to work on digitally, to work with digitally, I mean. Because my hands are just, I don't know, very tiny, and I need a slim pen. So that's what that was about. All right. Just some random drawings with some sparkles. And yeah, I was very happy that day because I got new art supplies, because I got a gift card for an art supply store from my colleagues. My ex-colleagues now. It's so strange to say that, but you know. And here's Bastion drawn with the 0.4 Pilot pen. I think it's Pilot. And more with this pen and some Posca markers in the background. And I think these are all drawn straight in pen. Oh, and also I used a brush pen to make the dark areas. And here's more straight in pen. I had so much fun. Like, I think you can see that in the sketches. I had so much fun drawing these. And these as well, and these as well. And oh yeah, I drew these. And we have a lot of very inexpensive markers that we got from Action and stuff, and Flying Tiger. And there were glittery ones. And I used one of those for this page. And I don't think they are alcohol based because they don't go through the page. So I don't know what they are. Yeah, just random drawings. I just was in the mood to draw some cute things like this, and this I stuck in. This was on the gift my ex-colleagues gave me when I left the company. And it says, thank you for the colorful time with you. Oh yeah, I'm getting all emotional. Okay, so yeah, these were also straight in pen, and I tried to experiment a bit with faces and styles, and I really like this one and her face. And here we have some more pen drawings and a bit of glitter. And yeah, this is my boy Finnegan, and just I don't know what to tell you. These are just random doodles. I was just doodling the day away. And oh yeah, here I think my wife drew me some blobs of with markers, and I filled in the lines. And here I did some pen drawings and colored them in with alcohol markers. Here I wrote down some thoughts on the sketchbook, and here are just some swatches. And that's that one. And the next one is, as I said, was given to me by my friend Mari, who makes sketchbooks herself. And I gave her one of my sketchbooks that I bought somewhere, and she wanted to try because she wanted to help me get it out of my house because I did not like the paper. And she said she wanted to try it, and she gave me this sketchbook she made as an exchange for that. So I think yeah, so this is I still don't know how to pronounce the company. Arches, because I have no idea how language works. So I drew some mushrooms in here with watercolors, and I started this one on the 23rd of September 2020, and I finished it on the 27th of September 2020, just because I was at home. I had a lot of time to draw, and it was very much fun in this sketchbook because the paper was very nice. So this is why I filled it so quickly. I feel so sorry, but it was so much fun, and yeah. So here's a little bit of toddy, and I made some color tests with leaf and colors my wife made. I really start liking granulating colors. Like, who am I? What's happening with me? I started to like them. I did never like them before because I felt like they looked weird, but I kind of started digging them. So this is a mixed color, and this is also a mixed color that like has separating pigments in them. And this one is called Misty Swamp, and this is called Subject 13, I think. So here are more of our paints. I'm linking the shop down below. I was just testing out how they behave, because I almost never use very good paper and here I did, and it really shows. And I'm just very impatient. I'm very sorry about that. This whole book, by the way, is done with handmade watercolors of our own. So if you're interested in those, I'm linking the shop in the description. So, okay, just some color tests. And here I do a girl with some demon cats. And lastly, and here are some comics that I posted on Instagram already. And a little witch girl. And here is a limited palette that I tried out. Some swatches. These are the original colors, and these are mixes made from those. And I really like drawing some little faces into my swatches to make them less boring. Okay. And here I do some blobs myself, and I filled them in with these lines. And I really like her. She's kind of cool. And here I continued doing that because I had so much fun, like watching paint dry. Like watching how these colors went into one another. And let me tell you, it's very, very different on cotton paper than it is on like heavily coated cheap watercolor paper. I tell you, it's so strange to me. Because this paper also stays wet way longer because it's so soft, and oh my god. Oh yeah, these were 3 new paints my wife made with new pigments, and I tried them out here, and I made this bloom test where she showed me how to do it. I never tried this before, and I'm not a huge mixing person. I'm not a huge swatching person either. I love watching people do that, but I never did it myself. And now I get the appeal of that because I've tried it on very good paper. Yeah, more swatches. And this is the end. This is my character raccoon, by the way, if you are interested. And here I also use some metallic paint from us. And that's that. That's all I have to say. Yeah. These were the 2 sketchbooks that I filled and wanted to show you. And I really hoped you liked this little video. And if you do, or if you did, and if you enjoyed it, please let me know in the comments down below. And yeah. You can also find my social media in the description box and stuff like that. I'm linking everything there. And we see each other next time. And until we see each other, please do something that makes you happy. Bye!